Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with a back update from Samson Dauda that was posted up about 2 days ago. And in the caption of this post, Samson said, "Making improvements is what we've always done and will continue to do." And I've pretty much been saying that about Samson for years at this point. This is a guy that somehow manages to improve from show to show. Whether he does 3 shows, 4 shows, no off season, this guy's gonna make improvements. And taking a look at the back, also the back update he posted a few weeks ago, back is definitely looking improved. But the biggest question for Samson Dauda, is he going to be able to maintain this going into the Mr. Olympia? And he's fighting an uphill battle anyway. Not only does Samson need to improve his back, but he's next to Derek and Nick. You can make a serious argument for those guys being in the top 10 for best backs of all time. But Samson's back is definitely looking improved. But the number one thing about this guy has to bring the conditioning. Again, next to Hottie, Derek, and Nick from the back, all 3 of those guys are sliced and diced. But I like what I'm seeing from Samson at about 13 weeks out from the O. And next up, I want to talk about Rubiel Mosquera, also known as Nexzilla. This is a recent update from him, and he is currently about 2 weeks out from the Dubai Pro. And at this point, I think we're pretty much all in agreement that Rubiel is an absolute freak, and he is probably going to win Dubai to qualify for this year's O. And remember, guys, he's over at Oxygen Gyms training with Breon Ainsley as well as Chris Cormier. I'm not expecting Rubiel to be Sean Ray, but I am expecting very good execution of the mandatories at least. And I've said it 1,000 times at this point, but when Rubiel competed at Prague Pro last year, I actually preferred him over 7th best in the world, Michael Krizo. But let me know in the comment section below thoughts on Rubiel. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from John Jewett ahead of this weekend's Vancouver Pro, where his biggest competition is probably going to be Beef Stew Stewart Sutherland. Unfortunately, I do not believe we're going to be seeing Hassan Mustafa at Vancouver, but John is looking incredible. At first, I did prefer him a little bit more as a 212, but I'm really liking his looking open. This guy brings crazy skinless conditioning, and oh yeah, he coaches himself. Now switching over to a recent update from Rafael Brandao, one of the guys I'm really looking forward to seeing at this year's Mr. Olympia. Just to refresh you guys' memory, in Rafa's first Olympia, he took 10th place. He was a lot smaller than he is now. He took out Ian Valier as well as Michael Krizo. He also took out Tonio Burton earlier this year at the Arnold Brazil. Tonio was 8th best in the world. I would pretty much say on paper, Rafa's looking like a guy to place around that 6th to 8th range. 6th place is Hunter Labrada. He's going to be tough to beat. But I'm excited to see what Rafa's going to bring to the stage this year. One of my favorite physiques in open, beautiful shape. And next up, we have a very impressive front leg spread from Mohamed Fooda. We still have no idea what show this guy is doing, but a lot of us are starting to lean towards one of the US shows, maybe the Chicago Pro. But not much you can pick apart looking at this front leg spread. Great shape, size, quads look great here. Conditioning is also pretty good, so Mo is definitely going to be competing soon. We're just not sure where, but I think we're all excited to see this guy on stage. And let's switch over to 212. We have some updates of Kerrith Bajjo that were taken at 1 week out from this weekend's Atlanta Pro. Kerrith is coming off a 2nd place finish at the New York Pro to Ole Krivy and is looking to qualify here this weekend. And looking at the competitors list, he is the highest ranked guy on paper, so Kerrith is the guy to beat. This guy is still making improvements despite being an older competitor. This vacuum is only getting better by the month, but I'm excited to see Kerrith this weekend. Now, I also want to talk about Bo Lewis, who will be making his return to the stage at this weekend's Atlanta Pro. Kerrith will be a very tough guy to beat, but I think at the least, Bo will walk away with the 2nd place. Now, the biggest thing about Bo, he has great shape, huge arms. It's the legs. Now, I'm not going to judge this update too heavily. I'm going to wait to see this guy on stage, but I'm excited to see what he's going to bring. Now, let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.